Hello there. I was recently asked the question about playing vibrato in tunes. Now, my style of vibrato is very basic. It's self-taught. It's not the same perhaps style that you might find with classical violin, where they hold extended notes with a large amount of vibrato on each note to really make the notes sound interesting and dynamic, etc. But the type of vibrato I use is just to place a little bit more emphasis and interest into a melody. So let's just demonstrate that. I generally just tend to find I push down quite hard with whichever finger I'm going to choose to play the note and add vibrato. So I'm pushing down quite hard. My palm of my hand doesn't rest on the actual neck of the violin. It's well away, so there's plenty of movement there, and I tend to move my hand fairly quickly when I'm producing a vibrato note. So mine is not a slow vibrato. I struggle a little bit with that. Now that's not for me. So I tend to use a quicker vibrato just to give emphasis to the notes in a fiddle tune. So I'll give you an example. I'll play a bit of a tune without vibrato and with, and then you can compare. So that's a plain tune without any vibrato, now with some. Now I hope you heard the difference. It tends to give a slight lift to the tune. It makes it more pleasant to listen to. So without, and with, now I tend to play a lot of open notes. I don't tend to hold down my little finger on the fourth note. I tend to play more open notes, but I guess if you were playing classical violin, you would tend to hold down fewer open notes and more notes using your little finger. So if you were playing an A, I guess you would use your little finger, and it might be as well if you're studying classical violin to really work hard on developing vibrato in your little finger as well. I also need to work on that. Anyway, that's where I use vibrato. It's a very basic technique. Quite fast, my vibrato. It's just to give it a little bit more interest to each note, and as I say, I push down. I seem to be pushing harder down when I'm going to play a vibrato note, and it just creates a little bit more interest, and also gives a little bit more emphasis to particular notes in a fiddle tune where you want to drive the rhythm through. So I hope that helps. I hope that's of interest to the person who contacted me about my vibrato technique. It's not the best one in the world, but it gets me by. I'm quite happy with it, and it gives you an indication as to another style of playing. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye.